Well, fuck it. We'll just go with it.
Is it recording?
I think we're recording.
Check.
The moment nobody has been waiting for.
One.
Turn the beat up in my headphones.
Two.
Yeah, the Return of the Door Guy show.
Three.
There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dibs, for the beat. Mr. fucking Dibs with the beats. All right. Okay, there we go, man. That was the intro.
And she knows a lot of shit.
So we will do a disclaimer that we aren't officially representing anybody. Our opinions are our own.
Right, absolutely.
And if you choose to not be anonymous, you will be on. We'll let her know that we are recording this. So, and a lot of people could hear it.
Yeah, right.
So
Anybody that wants to find out.
Yeah, so if you want to.
What's up?
Hannah. I just outed you. Her name is Hannah.
So, good work.
I was told I was gonna be incog.
No, so we could
That's-
we could stop and restart again if
No,
you want.
I'll edit all that out. We can edit all that out.
I'm
Like,
just kidding.
No.
You can have my name.
well, first of all, just think about being anonymous. That way, you're not representing anybody. We are recording you, and you're okay with being recorded. But I don't want you to get in trouble with work. We like anonymous because some people can tell a real story because they can tell it anonymously and have real talk without worrying about corporate pricks fucking your life up.
Or
Totally. Well,
anyone
this
really.
one's actually super. This is positive. This is
I love it.
The best. Yeah.
What do you got for us?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just gotten hooked up left and right. From work, from people I've met. So I had one guy come in and he was like, "Hey, I'm a bartender at this comedy club that I was going to a show in 3 days to, but I hadn't bought a ticket for, and it was sold out." And he was like, "Your name's out the door. I got you." And then a couple days later, I had this couple come in, and they had just gone to the Grateful Dead house because they were tourists.
Okay.
And in the tree outside the Grateful Dead house, they found fish tickets. Truly in a random unmarked envelope.
That's a CIA psyop right there, man.
Yeah,
Who planted
it
that
was
shit?
the ghost of Jerry Garcia smiling down.
How
I just went to the fish show on Sunday. It was awesome.
You bastard.
How was it? It was good?
It was so good. Okay, crazy thing. I saw someone fall from the balcony. Watched it happen. And then
that's awful.
yeah, another guy actually died. So not to
Jesus.
bring the mood down, but it
Holy
was
shit, we went from positive to
fucking crazy.
straight up.
Blood in, blood out at the fish show.
Yeah.
Dude, no,
wow.
really.
Wow, things got dark. I need a drink? Jeez.
Okay, imagine watching that and you're on mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to imagine that.
That just took another twist.
Plot twist.
Okay, speaking of psychedelics though, so the comedy show that I went to on Friday, I meet up with that bartender because he came after.
Okay.
And
He came
I made a comment. I was like, "Dude, this comedy would have been better if we were tripping, haha." And he goes, "I am." And he looks at me and he hands me a tab of acid, and I'm like, whoa, I'll take half. So I was like, too much, but I'll take half. But I'm an idiot because it was 10:30 at night, and so I took it anyway.
Oh,
and so
there we go. Buckle
I
up.
go home at midnight. I'm tripping balls in my
Buckle up,
bed
Buttercup.
alone. Till 5 a.m. Alone.
Did you have a shift the next day? Did you go in all buzzy electric the next day?
Oh, no, it's Monday probably, right?
No, it was Friday night, so I worked Sunday, but Sunday night or Saturday night.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, of course. And that's a good gig you got Saturday night. You are a busy bartender.
Jeez, you're busy everything, man. You're
Yeah.
just dropping acid, watching
Yeah.
people die,
Yeah.
fucking fish shows. What
I
else?
need to
Maybe-
stop. I
you
need
wanna,
to be not busy.
Maybe we steal a car or something else. What else can we do here?
That's a good start of a
Hop a
of
jet,
a screenplay.
Wake up in Florida.
Yeah, dude. It was a GeoSpeed. It was a what's it called in Las Vegas? What's that Hunter?
Oh, Fear and Loathing, yes.
Fear and Loathing.
Another classic.
Yeah, Fear and Loathing. That's
Hannah,
what my life is.
have you ever seen the movie Clerks, Hannah?
No.
No, Waiting. I mean,
think
Waiting. I just made a mistake.
It's okay. Clerks
movie-
is a great movie too, but
I like that. It's also service industry.
yes,
You know,
it
it's
made that
also
guy
a good
famous,
one.
right?
So earlier, before we called you, Anna, we were talking about our favorite service industry movies, and I told him that mine was Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. Have you ever seen that?
You know,
You haven't seen it.
Okay.
What's your favorite?
I don't think.
What's,
I mean, I feel like Coyote Ugly would be like the most.
Thank you.
classic.
That's-
I'm
that-
writing.
Yeah.
I'm writing Coyote Ugly Part 2. Right, working
Right.
title: Bumping Uglies. That's what we're working with right now.
Okay, but I mean, it's a great question because there really aren't many movies that
Like-
really show bartending, especially. I feel like waiting tables. Yeah, you got that, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Bouncer. There's like there's only one Bouncer movie, like Roadhouse, and even that's like
I've never heard of it.
what?
Oh yeah, so she's a young buck.
We
She's,
gotta do. We
she's
gotta
a
do a
young lady,
viewing
yeah.
party. We gotta do a viewing party
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
This is
Watch
the education.
watch Roadhouse and Waiting.
Oh,
And
I mean,
then-
Waiting, you'll just cry laughing.
oh,
'cause
Waiting's.
it's the truth.
Thank us later. Watch Waiting and then thank us later for it.
Okay, have y'all ever seen Good Burger?
Oh yes, I mean the Nickelodeon show at the beginning. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You must be younger than my sister. Keen and Cal, right? I love that.
Yeah. When did that movie even come out? Like the
Yeah,
90s, late
hilarious.
90s, early 2000s?
Good Burger. I think it's probably the early.
Good
odds.
Burger.
Early
Welcome to
odds.
Good
Good
Burger.
Burger.
I'm too lazy to Google it,
Um,
but
So I have one more way I got hooked up. Just quick pivot here back
Sure.
to me.
hopefully nobody dies.
No. Oh,
Breaks their neck.
maybe.
Yeah.
So I had this guy come in, and he owns a martial arts studio or whatever, a dojo. You wanna call it a
Sure he
studio.
does. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'll train you.
Oh boy.
I'll give you." He was like, "I'll do 2 lessons for free." So I was like, "Okay, fucking let's go." So I went last week,
Yeah.
and first of all, it was awesome. Second of all, turns out he like wants to like train me like for free forever.
Like
To
a
like
horse?
fight.
Like a horse?
Okay, no, not like a horse.
Are you sure? 'Cause it's only been a couple of lessons. I feel like there's some ulterior motives going on here.
No, well,
Free lessons for life? That's suspect.
basically what he wants is like he needs women. Can y'all hear that car beeping in the background?
Sorry, it's fucking. It's his phone.
We're doing our
He
best.
needs women.
He wants me to like he needs like young women, because what young women are like signing up to do martial arts? Like no one.
This just sounds
So,
shady.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I want young women too, so
that's
maybe
what
he's
I'm
really
like-
smart.
Like, we need to open a dojo. This is what we got to do, man.
Well, I had a good
I
friend.
think you guys should really get in the business.
We got to
get in the
open a
industry.
dojo. That's our new cover story. We got a dojo.
Okay. I mean,
Gio, like, don't give him ideas, dude.
We're
Uh-oh,
opening a
his mind's
dojo, everybody.
racing.
It's the Door Guy Dojo. We're training ladies for free.
it's very sus.
It's like a ladies' night. Uh-oh.
That's very sus.
You know what? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a bar trying to hire new bartenders.
Right, it's
Look,
the
we're really
dojo.
trying to get some young women around
Yeah,
here.
you can do it for free.
Well,
Okay, well, those are
Yeah.
amazing hookups, man. I appreciate the honesty. Hopefully the guy that fell off that balcony is okay. And the other one obviously passed.
rest in peace at the Fish concert.
Yeah, what a way to go.
Yeah. What
Fucking-
a way to go.
I mean,
it's kind
honestly,
of like at a
jam
Burning
band.
Man.
Yeah, jam bands really kill me anyway. Like I slowly die on the inside with the jam bands.
Yeah. Do you go to shows?
Not in a while. So
Yeah.
yeah.
My first one was I went to Dark Star Orchestra.
Okay. I mean, I
at
saw the great.
at the
I mean, I went.
Warfield.
Yeah, I saw a couple
wow.
Grateful Dead New Year's Eve shows back in the day. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it was pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was
All
fun.
right, so I've aged myself.
Yeah,
How old are you
I
guys?
don't know if it was fun or if it was just all the acid I was on, but it seemed to be a good
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, once you get it past 8 hits, you're, you know.
That's it.
you're-
That's it.
Jesus.
It's all a bit of a blur.
I don't know if it
it's
was-
Just,
If the concert
You
was good or it was
plateau.
all the ketamine, but something was good that night.
Oh yeah.
well,
it's-
speaking of ketamine,
Let's go.
My day job is I work at a ketamine assisted therapy clinic.
Oh, sign me
Um,
up. Can you guys sponsor me?
Yeah, so come on,
I want free
I'll
lessons.
hook you up.
we want free lessons for life.
When you see my mugshot on the news, bartender steals ketamine. from ketamine
Bartender
clinic.
goes on 36-hour ketamine binge.
No, I mean honestly, that's a very interesting subject. Just on like a different kind of note, that because apparently
Yeah.
it's working miracles. I don't know. Maybe you
Yeah.
can tell us more about that.
It worked miracles for me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it put me in a
Wait,
hole
really?
at
You've
the
done it?
RSO in Vegas
I
in
did.
'97, but
I
other
did.
than that,
I had a couple strong ketamine experiences and then a couple microdose experiences, and it like rewired my brain. I quit drinking beer. I lost 60 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that's how I got into it. I have a friend who's, an alcoholic and addict, and I was just kind of like
Oh, word?
desperate.
What's-
Desperate. It's actually
Alcoholic?
He's,
He's
on
an
the phone with us
alcoholic.
right now.
He's an alcoholic and an addict. You got his number?
Yeah, he's a plug. But I was kind of just like, dude, like rehab, it just doesn't work. Like it doesn't work, and it's a lot of money.
It can work for some people, but it's a lot of money, and it's not accessible for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I think they hide the
and
truth. They call
psychedelics
it.
are.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they try to demonize it as some horse drug. You know, it's like no, it's approved for humans, and it can radically alter your life in a positive way. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool that you had.
Very positive
Great
experience with it.
experiences.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I've only used it recreationally, a couple times, not a lot.
Yeah, me too. But it changed my life for sure. I didn't intend for it to change my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just hanging with my homie, and we just
Now,
were,
how
we're
hard did
kicking
you
it.
go? Did you actually get into a hole?
Oh, we went really hard. Like I said,
Really?
about a 36-hour
Wow.
fucking.
36
Holy
hours.
shit!
Yeah, it was
What?
wild.
you
Yeah, it
went-
was wild.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
okay.
wild.
That's heavy.
Full out of body experiences, everything. Like it's really wild. So, but it
Wow.
absolutely profoundly changed my life. So.
Had you had that deep of experiences on like acid or mushrooms?
I have definitely taken a lot of psychedelics in my life, but this was something different, you know. Absolutely,
Wow.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was something different. So I don't, I don't know. It was something different, and it changed my life for sure. I feel like the acid didn't
Okay.
change my life like that much, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe it wasn't good acid.
Oh, it was great acid.
Was it good?
Oh, it was the 80s. It was amazing.
Sometimes the medicine we call it medicine in the industry.
That's right.
The
That's right.
different medicines hit you different. You know,
And
like
at different times in
mushrooms
your
might
life,
just
I
be
was
super fun.
I was much younger when I was experimenting with acid, so you have
Yeah.
a younger mind. So, but yeah, I had a very
Wow.
profound experience on ketamine. Not that I'm promoting
Yeah,
drug
my-
use, kids. Not that I'm promoting
my-
drug use.
Now we're on the drug show.
Welcome to the drug.
Because I
dojo.
got one story to tell you. It's probably the first time I did it. And I was in Las Vegas and I was on ecstasy. And a friend came up to me. I thought it was cocaine and put something in my face. And they're like, "This is K. This is K." I look at my girlfriend,
God.
who's from New York at the time. We're just starting to date. And she's like, "Oh, that's a cat. That's what they put in cats to tranquilize them to cut off their balls." That's what she told me. She's like, "That's what K is." And I was like, "Then why would I want to do that?" She's like, "Just try it." And I sat there, and there was a clown in front of me twisting balloons as I fell into a K-hole.
Oh wow.
No,
No. Yeah, I swear to God on my son's life. And so I'm rolling balls. I think I even took a hit of GHB, and now I'm on K.
Oh,
Dude, I'm not even joking. Not a lot, though. I know how to cap out. So I'm sitting there, and I start to spin into a K-hole, and I can't move, and I feel tranquilized.
you
Like
can't move.
I
Yeah.
cannot move at all. And my hearing is going into like whoa, 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 whoa. And I don't think I've ever done it hard again because I was so afraid that I was going to die. Seriously, that's it. That's my
you
story.
Do feel like you're gonna die. You do feel like you're gonna die.
We're just stunned. We're just speechless. I got nothing to say.
And that was at the
I don't
RSO in Vegas.
understand, Like, I have friends who take ketamine at like concerts, and I'm like, why would you just want to like fight to stand up at a concert?
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
don't
sounds
see
awful
how
to me.
that like it's not a social thing.
Uh-uh.
I don't know why people would do that at a nightclub. Now I get it.
I
Like,
didn't know why I
yeah,
was doing
like,
it. Yeah.
You want to be at home on a nice, comfortable couch with some good music.
Yeah, or just like in a hot tub, maybe.
Yeah, like
where you're
you
not
don't-
going
you
to fall, like drown.
Don't
like
have
a
to
low
move. Like,
water.
you don't really have to move a lot.
Well, so I actually learned yesterday because I did like a training yesterday all day, and the term K-hole comes from in fucking which I don't know which war, World War II, I think. Yeah, because they didn't start synthesizing it till later, but or no, it was like the Vietnam War.
Yeah, because I think they invented it in
when-
the early '60s.
Huh?
Yeah.
and it's
They
one.
didn't
And it's
synthesize
one of the
it till
only
the
medicines
60s,
that
right.
it's like I think it's the only tranquilizer that's not plant based. If I'm not wrong, right? Is that true?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know about
It's-
tranquilizers, but like
Well, I mean, it's
all
considered.
psychedelics are plant-based.
I mean, it's
except
a
for, like,
disassociative, you know. It's a disassociative. They use it for
Yeah.
like tranquilizing,
Yeah.
but it's the only one that's not plant-based. It's like engineered from the ground up, and that's why it doesn't. It's the only disassociative that doesn't slow your breathing, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really hard to
Oh,
overdose.
interesting.
Yeah, you can't really overdose on it. They say if you maybe did like a
Oh, that's
2-liter,
good.
yeah, like a 2-liter like liquid shot in your like you might, but like you can't really overdose on ketamine.
Huh.
Right.
I felt like I
It's
was
just gonna-
an overdose.
Yeah.
If anything,
But
it's
you
like
won't
a
die.
Everything
vitamin.
else.
It won't
It'll,
slow
like,
your
put you to
breathing down
sleep.
until you die.
Oh,
Basically.
Okay.
This did turn into a drug show real quick. we went from
I'm like,
we
wait,
went
wait.
we went from free karate lessons to like, hey, you won't overdose on it, kids. Go crazy.
What I always joke about is that at both my jobs, I somehow always end up talking about psychedelics.
Nice.
Because when I'm at the bar, shooting the shit, telling them about my life or whatever, we always end up talking about psychedelics.
That's so funny.
And at my other job, it's just about it. But
Nice.
yeah, it's awesome. San Francisco, baby.
There we go.
And I'll tell you what,
This is it.
the brain is a big engine that we don't know anything about, and those things they teach us things
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
So-
wait, the story about the K-hole was in the war when like
Thanks.
your like fellow buddy soldier would get injured. Let's say like you don't have time to move them. They would just put them in a K-hole.
Yeah.
They would like in a literal hole in the ground,
Oh.
give them a bunch of ketamine until it was safe to move them. Like
Whoa.
your buddy's leg gets blown off. He needs to
Uh-huh.
like be quiet and like lay there. They would just put them in literal holes. Now that's what we call K-holes.
Now we know. The more you know. Look at that.
The
I
more
didn't-
you know.
I did not know that.
When I was coming out of that hole, obviously I was rolling, so I started to feel a lot better. And I looked at my friend, and I'm like, "Dude, it was like I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. I went into a tube."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a K-hole."
Whoa.
And
Yeah.
I was like, "It kind of did feel like I was going into a
You
hole."
feel like you're
Yeah.
going.
Like
You
a
feel,
circle,
or like you're going over the edge of a roller coaster down into it. You
Mine
know,
was
like the
almost
top.
like,
like-
like looking through a tube and the hole getting smaller. And
Yeah,
smaller. And
it's closing in
smaller.
on
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's
Which is
something.
interesting because in our therapy sessions, you actually feel spaciousness. Like
Really? I might
you
have to
feel
do
kind
yours.
of
That's
like you're in
what-
space.
Yeah, when you're absolutely the right dose, I felt like I was floating in space for sure. Like I felt like I was
Yeah.
like floating in the center of the universe, and I felt just extreme calm and stillness as I was just out floating. A lot of
Wow.
floating. So I won't go into all my experiences, but yeah, absolutely, the right dose, you definitely feel like you're floating, and you feel very calm and some kind of ultimate stillness that I never really experienced before.
Yeah, in all fairness to the K-hole, I was on multiple other drugs, so that could have had something to do with it.
This is why I
Yeah.
stick to a strict three substance policy. After two,
I was
like,
21 too.
Yeah, like 3 substances, things start to get dicey, man.
This was 20 years ago.
That's a great rule of thumb.
Yeah, like
I
2,
love that.
you're good. Like cocaine and vodka, good.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cocaine, vodka, acid, things get dicey.
Yeah, no, you don't even want to take mushrooms on that mix. You end up wake up in jail.
You gotta have some ground
When
rules.
we at the fish show, we were eating mushrooms and then like smoking weed and having a couple beers, and then my friend handed me his like what do you call it, nicotine, like
Ooh.
Nick stick or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I just had this moment of like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah,
Like
I'm good. I'm
I
there.
think on
You-
top of everything, that might
right,
not be
feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're like trying to kick your roll back in or being fiendish, exactly.
Fucking nicotine.
Right,
Yeah, don't
right.
do it.
good. Ugh.
Man, it turned into an anti-nicotine.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's one thing I'm not
Like,
a fan
I
of,
this
regardless.
podcast is sponsored by the Truth Campaign.
No offense to big tobacco, but you're no good.
Thank you. No, thank
You're
you.
no good to us.
You can have it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can't find attractive at all, unfortunately.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Personally.
It's a trap.
Once every 6 months, I'll have a couple beers and I'm like fiending for a cigarette.
Are you previously a smoker?
No, and you know what? I think I grew up with my mom smoking, and I just hated it so much.
Same here.
and So,
Same here. My
There
dad's
you go.
smoking. All my friends started smoking, and I just was like, nah, I don't know.
No.
It
To
never
me,
made me
it
feel
also
good.
like the buzz of it. just
Tried it
not
once.
that
It was like,
special.
nope, this is like I could spend $2 on weed. I need some
Right.
bud. I need to
Right.
smoke some
and
weed.
get more of an effect
Yeah.
than just this gross cigarette.
Yep.
Well, not only does it not taste good, a half hour, an hour later, you're fiendish, you're irritated if you do it
Totally.
enough.
I feel like
you
it's
know?
just like this anxiety fuel. So
Ugh.
anyway, are you
Ugh.
working today? You got a shift or what?
It's
Monday,
Tuesday.
No, I
Tuesday.
I think it's
actually.
Tuesday. Day is it?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah,
I work
thank you.
Wednesdays and Saturdays, but I'm actually out for 2 weeks because I'm working Outside Lands
Oh, good for you,
this
Hannah.
festival. Yeah, I'm
Cool.
hyped. So I'll be
Awesome.
I'm doing that like 12 hours a day for 2
Damn.
weeks.
Now you're gonna be shaking drinks, or what are you doing up there?
No, just like setup, like production.
Oh, right on.
Cool.
Very cool.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
I would love, I've always thought about doing that, volunteering for music festivals, bartending, but it seems like opening a lot of beer cans.
Yeah.
They don't need the pros
Not
there.
fun.
They need,
No.
and
Yeah.
honestly, it's like when you go to a Giants game. You wait 45
Right.
minutes in a line for someone to open a beer can, and that's exactly right. So, you don't, and honestly, I've bartended with Hannah before, and she is an amazing bartender, and that's way below her pay grade.
Thank you.
Yeah, they don't need a bartender.
I just-
They need a can opener.
I just
That's
want an
what they
excuse
need.
to be at the festival. But...
I call her the
Yeah,
undisputed champion.
Any acts? Any acts?
Shit, I'm gonna get me a belt, Gio. That's what I'm gonna get for work.
There you go.
I'm
There
gonna
you
start
go.
wearing my champion's belt.
She comes out like a speed ninja in those clubs.
Hey, you got free martial arts training. We get that black belt, man.
Yeah, y'all better fucking watch it. You said does this story end in anyone getting killed? I was like maybe. It might end in Gio getting popped.
No, I try to keep the peace at the bar. I'm the
Right?
peacemaker normally.
That's right.
Unless I
Yeah.
don't have a
Yeah.
drink in me, and then I'll punch you.
I'm the opposite. I got to be sober, otherwise I start slapping people. I'll get loose. These kids be testing me, man.
Wait, do you work at a bar too?
I
Are
do.
you
I do.
bartending?
I do security. I run security, so I'm the door guy. This is the door guy show.
Yeah,
I
this is
probably should have cleared that
a
up.
service
Oh.
industry
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
the door
yeah.
guy. This is the door guy show. So I'm security. Gino's obviously. Uh-oh.
That's awesome. What's the worst stuff you deal with?
Oh, fuck. Name it. I mean, fucking.
You got to follow this guy on Instagram, and he posts some stuff that he deals with, but some of the stories he tells me are mind-boggling.
Yeah. I mean, these days.
Door guy.
Just drunk assholes all coked out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
just-
it's the coke. I can't.
it
I
is.
can't deal with it.
Man, just once they mix that up, it's just they're the worst.
Yeah. I had a guy. So
Become
I-
Superman.
They
right?
do.
Go ahead, Hannah.
I had a guy. I get ice when, whatever. We all get ice, but my job on Saturdays is to get ice, and I have to like push through the dance floor with like 2 big tubs of ice, and
Yeah, people.
I'll leave
they-
one outside in the alley that no one goes into while I bring the other one in.
Right.
So I go back to get the second one, and there's a dude dropping trout trying to pee into it.
Oh,
And
my
I was
God.
just like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, like you caught me just in time. Like I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, yeah, you were.
Yeah,
Like,
you were. You were gonna do it, bro.
What was your plan? Why not fucking next to the bucket of ice?
Just in a corner like normal San Francisco people.
Did Nick bounce him, or?
Well, I started laughing, and I was like, get the fuck inside, because he couldn't be in the alleyway. And then I was kind of so disoriented and like confused. I walked behind the bar, and I was like, dude, Will, like, I think that guy just tried to pee in the ice. And he was like, well, kick him out. So then I got the door guy to get him out.
There you go.
Which is the best feeling ever. So I just want to say shout out to the door guys. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's so nice to have backup.
That's what we're there for.
Not backup. You're frontline. I'm your backup.
Frontline and backup.
But yeah, no, we back you up. No, we got your back. That's a fair assessment. Like we're here for you.
Yeah.
That's what we're there for. Some like I
That's what it
don't
feels
understand
like.
people that are like, wow, we should have kicked him out. Like, what do you like? Come get me, man.
Uh-huh.
Like, what are we doing here? Come get me. I'll get him out.
Come get me. Because ultimately, like, this dude's fucking $12 for a vodka Red Bull. We don't need it.
Thank
He's
you.
causing more problems.
Yeah,
At the end of the night,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like bullshit money dealing with this bullshit. Like,
Just be
Yeah.
get out,
polite,
go to
you know?
another bar. Like people don't understand even polite. Like no one's polite anymore. There's no manners. I don't know if maybe.
What did you see, like, after or during COVID? I felt like people were really nice during COVID. They were just happy to be out, not
Yeah.
really sure of the rules. They were like, wait, you tell me. And
Yeah.
now they just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
anymore.
absolutely. Like the first round of openings, people were generally either really overly nice. I feel like going into it, like coming out of it, like it just amplified who you were. You were either extra nice or you were extra
Right.
prick. So, but now there just seems to be, it's a bit of a free for all. People are just like,
I want to elaborate on that when you're done, Russ, as far as
Please.
extra night and extra prick, because
Please-
that is
please
a
do.
very good point, and most people might not understand what you mean by that, because it's a very, very, it's serious. And if you're out there dining with people who working hard to support themselves and their families, remember what I'm about to say. If you are an extremist on either side, you're extremely nice. You come out and you're tipping $50. You don't care about the service because you're just so happy that people are working again, and you know that the whole year that they've gone through has been worse than hell on them and their families and their lives. And you're that type of person who just sees COVID for, what it is. But if you are an extremist on the other side, which makes a lot of sense, and my dad was one of those people, and what I mean by that is when you come in and you're so anal you can't see. You're demanding, you're telling people that don't even know what's going on to put their mask over their nose, wash their hands, clean the table, stay away from them, talking down to them, just in a bad way, because you are afraid of a disease. That's fine and dandy to be afraid of a disease, but treat people decent, because these people are out there risking their lives to feed you. And they eat their dinner ducked down
you're
behind a
saying
bar.
like customers who are
So I mean,
scared of COVID getting
what Russ
mad
was
at
saying
us.
is brought out the best and the worst of everybody. The people who were nice, they were nicer. The people who were anal became more anal to the point where it was hard to deal. I mean, that's just the experience that I had, because I did work throughout COVID entirely. We were lucky enough to open up a parklet and get some outdoor dining and drinking. And so we were able to make a few bucks, but it was hard dealing with people who look. We're also in the pandemic, and so relax. We're going to try to take care of you the best we can.
On that, also don't flip out on an employee. We didn't make up any of these stupid rules. We're all dealing with it. We're all fucking
exactly.
dealing with it. Like, nobody's happy about the shitty rules we're all trying to follow that are just psycho rules. Yeah,
They're draconian.
People fucking flipping out on me like, you think I invented this shit? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just standing here checking your ID, buddy. Like, just show me your ID. That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah.
And like now y'all having to check Vax cards, and people
Yeah.
are like, dude, like I was going in with my friend, and he
It's crazy.
didn't have it. His phone had just died, and so he's giving shit to the door guy. Like, dude, I promise I'm vaccinated. I'm like, dude, like he doesn't give a fuck.
That's
that
not
You're,
protocol.
like,
Yeah.
promising, like he's just trying to do his job.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
like I was kind of annoyed at my friend. I was like, dude, this is a bad look.
Yeah.
Like,
right?
I don't want to
You're
go
like,
in with this guy anymore.
Yeah, like, I don't know this dude. I just met this guy.
That's how I felt when I hung out with my dad.
Yeah.
He was so anal about
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, we're going to wrap
Oh,
this up.
man.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Hell of a guest, huh?
Yeah.
I'm bringing her back. I'm bringing her back.
We're going to have you back. We're calling you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to call.
Of course, I'll catalog some stories. I wish I had better ones.
Oh, that's
but,
okay. Those no,
No,
you
off
did-
the cup,
that
and
was-
this is our first show backhand with Russ. So we kind of we were going to cut a lot of this. It might not all go on the air, but just the rap alone
Whatever.
we've had, I thought
Yeah.
was very cool.
Thank you for talking to us, man. You had great stories.
awesome.
And yeah,
Of
catalog
course,
some
yeah,
stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah, have fun on ketamine and learning karate for free.
And then also, Hannah, any of your other friends that may have some good service industry stories that you'd like to introduce to the show, please.
Yeah, I will. I'll be thinking about them. But anyways, this was so fun. I
Awesome.
appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Yeah, thank
We'll
you for
talk
coming
again.
on, Hannah. You got you had the balls out of all the bartenders I texted. You texted first.
You fucking rule.
I promise I'm busy, but I took some time out of the day.
Awesome.
God bless you. Thank you, Hannah.
God bless.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
All right. Well, that's our show, man. That was our show back. That was the first show back. I don't know what we're going to get, but we'll do a quick outro.
I just want to thank Russ for having me on his podcast. This has been a lot of fun. And I want to
that
thank
was
Hannah for texting back first and giving us some great stories.
I'd like to thank our caller. I don't know what her name was or where she works, but I want to thank that anonymous caller. Crazy stories. that was
and
a
roll,
good
man.
time, man. Knocking the dust off this bitch, man.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to more of these podcasts. We're going
Yeah.
to get in some celebrities. We got a bunch of bar owners and bartenders and door guys and security.
Let it go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, that was a copyrighted song. We'll let it go.
Yeah,
That would have been a good outro, though. That was perfect. Outro.
I got an outro. Hold on. And like I said, so I think the show is going to get good. I mean, it's already great. I just he's going to try to blow it up. All right, so we can go Hall & Oates, copyrighted, but my son's favorite song right now is we're going to leave you with the Among Us beat, folks. Thank you for having me, Russ, and I can't wait to be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. Thanks. I want to thank everybody for joining us.